Hey everyone, from all of us at Tired Old Queen at the Movies, we want to wish you, your family, and your friends a very, very happy holidays and a very safe and prosperous new year. And now, let's go see the one, the only, Steve Hayes, Tired Old Queen at the Movies.
Ho, 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 Johnny. Merry Christmas. Come on in here.
For Christmas this year, I decided to do one of my favorite all-time Christmas movies, Michael Curtiz's film version of Irving Berlin's White Christmas from 1954, starring Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney, and VeraEllen. This is all an anniversary celebration of the music of Irving Berlin, and it's shot in gorgeous VistaVision and Paramount Technicolor. It's gorgeous to look at.
Wonderful.
Basically the story is this: these two GIs were in the war. Their general was Dean Jagger, and they loved their general. Danny Kaye's character saves Bing Crosby's life during the war. So they become a team.
Wouldn't want you to feel any special obligation in any way.
Oh, well. Okay, Dynamite, we'll give it a whirl, huh?
Okay, Captain.
Good luck.
Bye.
And they're a musical comedy team.
Hey, bluebird, singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long.
And they hook up with this team of sisters that, once again, were the sisters of one of their old war buddies.
Sisters, there were never such devoted sisters.
They're on their way to perform at an inn in Vermont, and it's run by, turns out, their general.
People don't expect a major general to carry firewood.
And they're having a really bad time. There hasn't been any snow in Vermont that year. They're not getting people up there, so they get an idea to put on a show.
We got a big job, Buster, a big job. Now, whatever acts we can't get, we fill in with the Haynes Sisters.
How much is wow?
It's right in between ouch and boing.
Wow.
And of course, with all these things, you know, all these people come up and they're rehearsing all over, like trying to get a Broadway company to come up to an inn and do that, but never mind, that's Hollywood. And they put on this spectacular color show, and every song is gorgeous, and they're all Irving Berlin songs, and they do terrific, terrific numbers.
Caring, sharing, every little thing that we are wearing.
Originally, they wanted Fred Astaire and Bing Crosby to do it. Fred Astaire and Bing Crosby had been in Holiday Inn, which was made like 10 years before. This was not a remake of Holiday Inn or a sequel. It just happened to be set in an inn, but they were not really related to each other. Fred Astaire couldn't do it. Then they signed up Donald O'Connor. And O'Connor was doing those Francis the Talking Mule movies.
What do we do now?
I'm going to get behind them. You stay here.
And he got sick from one of the mules, and he couldn't do it. So they got Danny Kaye, and Danny Kaye was perfect for this movie.
You're not exactly Superman, but you're awfully available.
Yeah, now, don't get any ideas, Judy. I'm not the marrying kind.
Oh, it's just an engagement.
Yeah, well, I'm not the engaging kind either.
Well,
He looked great in Technicolor. He was a genius, a comic genius.
Just a small compound fracture, sir. Oh,
There we are.
oh.
How does it feel?
It feels pretty good, sir.
Put your weight on it.
My weight, right here, sir.
He was an incredibly good dancer, surprisingly. Rosemary Clooney was a popular recording artist at the time. They give her a number, and it's called Love You Didn't Do Right By Me. And she comes out of this black dress, love.
you didn't do right by me.
And as she sings, the guys leaning in, one of the guys leaning in is George Chakiris, who would later, about 10 years later, win the Oscar for Supporting Actor for West Side Story. He had just done Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, and so he was making the chorus boy sing, but he's very evident in this movie. Dark and handsome and ooh, so cute.
As they say in the song, you done me wrong.
Lovely, lovely, lovely presence. And VeraEllen was one of the great, great dancers. Danny Kaye and she did a dance number called The Best Things Happen While You're Dancing. And they do a really, really good. And Danny Kaye keeps right up with her.
Soon becomes romancing.
He couldn't do the really heavy jazz tappy. They got this incredible dancer who was in the dance corps named John Brascia, and he did all of the jazz numbers with VeraEllen, and boy, do they cook. Bing Crosby.
So many 1 and 2 and 3 and 4-star generals unemployed.
Mixed very well with Rosemary Clooney, and their acting styles and their singing styles blended marvelously.
And you'll fall asleep counting your blessings.
For comic relief, they got Mary Wickes. Mary Wickes was like the tall version of Thelma Ritter.
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid we won't be able to use you. We'll pay you the half salary for canceling.
Well, are things really that bad?
We're using this ski toe to hang the wash on.
You know, she played great maids and mothers and best friends and confidants. Rye. She had started out in The Man Who Came to Dinner, which she had done on Broadway, and that brought her out to Hollywood. And then she was very memorable in Title Queen at the Movies as Betty Davis's mother's nurse in Now Voyager.
I left her sitting in there all dressed for tonight's party. That is, except for a gown, just as cute as a little red wagon.
And she plays the owner of the inn. Michael Curtiz directed this, like, he had been directing the Doris Day musicals at Warner Brothers. He was one of the most versatile, underrated directors in Hollywood. Casablanca, Mildred Pierce, Yankee Doodle Dandy. I mean, he just could do it all. And he directed this, and it was one of the biggest hits of the year. I saw this movie about 4 years ago in New York in the theater. And I thought, you know, I've seen it so many times on television. I thought, no. And I went to the theater and saw this movie and cried like a baby. It just plays. It brings back everybody's sort of ideal of what Christmas is all about. And when they, at the end of this movie, when they all get together in these Edith Head red costumes and they sing, you just bawl. It's so great. It's so great. From all of us at Steve Hayes, Tired Old Queen at the Movies, to you. Merry Christmas, thanks for watching, and have the most glorious holidays. May your gaze be hairy, not bright. Merry Christmas, Mary. Mary.
Delicious things to eat.